Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is one question that people are asking themselves, especially those who normally follow the politics in this country. And we are discussing about the arrangement of Kenya Kwanza going forward. I'm seeing ODM is on table, ANC dissolved their party, and they literally joined UDA. How sure is Kindiki to deputize William Ruto after the next general election, or to be a preferred running mate? Because in every election, a presidential candidate and the gubernatorial candidate, they must appoint their running mate. So 2027 is coming here, and the question is, will Kindiki be William Ruto's running mate? That's the big question. I don't know how Kindiki is preparing himself, but we know he's on ground. But I can now tell you that there is internal conflict within the governing coalition. There is infight going on between Kindiki's camp and Musalia Mudavadi's camp. Remember, all of them are in UDA. There is a team that is pushing that Musalia Mudavadi should be the running mate to William Ruto in the next general election. And that those who are pushing that Kindiki should maintain, now that he's the deputy president, he should maintain and be William Ruto's running mate. If you check on the latest branding in part of the UDA party, you will see, and I think there is a section, a section from the former ANC party that is pushing the agenda. You see the latest branding they did, Musalia Powerhouse for Ruto. Look at that. Musalia President for 2032. What does that one mean? Tried and tested, hashtag two-term, hashtag KBB, that is Kumi Bila Break. That is the branding they are doing there. Musalia Powerhouse for Ruto. That is a team that is pushing Mudavadi agenda. Then Kindiki is also there. How safe is Kindiki with this kind of new wave? Now, I want us to continue with the panel discussion, but before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, the truth is that, as I've said in the beginning, there is a split in the ruling Kenya Kwanza coalition. Kindiki is not that much safe. There is also another reason why Mudavadi team is also pushing for the new branding they are making. They also feel unsafe. Why? Because again, we have ODM on the table. Just in case they are going to go into a new coalition going forward. Imagine ODM on table, Mudavadi factor, Kindiki is here, and Ruto is going to be seeking for re-election or defending his position. Kutakuwa aje? Two people are in panic. Mudavadi is in fear that Raila is here and his team. How safe am I? Kindiki is again in another fear. Mudavadi is pushing to take on my seat. How safe? With this new arrangement, the most vulnerable person here is Kithure Kindiki. You must ask yourself a question. Why is it that as of late, William Ruto has been giving money to Kithure Kindiki to go to Mount Kenya? Paka wakamuita Mr. Moneybag. Ruto is testing if Kindiki can overturn the current political realignment happening in Mount Kenya. Can Kindiki plant a sense of political direction in masses so that they cannot listen to Gachagwa and listen to Kindiki? William Ruto is trying that through funding Kindiki in those various events. Can he change the political wave in Mount Kenya? Because the truth is that Mount Kenya is not with William Ruto. If Kindiki can show, the kind of failure and weakness, there is no way William Ruto will continuously bank on Mount Kenya region. Having Gachagwa as his running mate, he was banking on Mount Kenya. Therefore, lazima uweke kitu kwa ndoana ndio ivute samaki kwa maji. Wezi weka tu a dry net there alafu natarajia samaki wakuja, hapana. Lazima uweke kitu kwa ndoana. So this time round, will he do it in vain? And as he does so, how will he manage the other area? So Kindiki must understand, umemweka kwa rada. Those who are branding Musalia powerhouse for Ruto are using UDA colors because now they are in UDA. So it is now becoming a UDA branding. That means when you come to Western, you will see these guys with this branding of Musalia powerhouse for Ruto. A very serious message. Now, if Mount Kenya region is going, where next? Ruto kwa akili yake. Sisemi sasa huu ni uamuzi wa Kenya wamefanya, lakini kwa akili yake. Nafikiria Western, Nyanza, alafu anabaki na Rift Valley. That is where he's banking. So lawyers are now seeing this. If Raila will be working with William Ruto, that means Nyanza and Western will be pushed toward that direction. Sisemi wataenda huko, lakini that is their thinking. And if so, it means Mudavadi will have an easy time, because then the biggest threat that he has had is when Raila is on ballot and he has the Luya support and they are not in the same coalition. For example, in 2017, Mudavadi, Raila, they were in the same coalition. So that is what helped ANC to grow, because yeye alikuwa anasema tunasa hao watu wanaingia hata kwa ANC inakuwa ni sawa. He did not have any problem in Western. And he could brag that you naona watu walivia tuko. So things like those ones, they want to use the same here. That's why you see the new branding, Musalia powerhouse for Ruto. This is what they are pushing for. Mudavadi should be a running mate to William Ruto. Then, in case ODM will be in the same coalition, they take on the prime CS position. Yes, the truth is that when you are running mate to someone, this is in our constitution, it is lawful, it is a position that has some respect. It is a position that is in law, but you are you know, you are a junior to someone there. Yani lazima akupe direction. So wewe ni mdogo wake. But now being a prime minister ni kitu hata unaweza ambia Raila Odinga kuwa prime minister na umpea assignment kama zile zenye umepea Mudavadi. Inakuja tu bado na heshima zake. Maybe they're thinking something like that Raila anaweza kuwa prime CS apewe some duties kama hizo. Kwa anatembea kule hivyo hivyo and things like those ones. They might be thinking along that line. So the issue of A is now pushing for this kind of branding. It is a move to oust Kindiki as a running mate to William Ruto. Wameanza impeachment ya Kindiki ndio askue running mate ya William Ruto and placed by Musalia Mudavadi. Will it work? That's the question I'm asking. Will it work that Mudavadi can be a running mate to William Ruto? The issue of numbers matters a lot. Do they have numbers? And are the people willing? It's another thing. I don't know your views. But what I'm saying is that I'm seeing a war between Mudavadi allies and the Kindiki allies. Because there is competing interest between the two. The war has just started. Will this Kenya Kwanza stay if they have internal wrangles going on? Let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and I'll see you in our next video.